So we're gonna have Harvey Weinstein over in the corner, Jeffrey Epstein on the piano. We're gonna have like a bunch of pimps. Like, what in the is this, man? This one is what I'm calling a slow burn into insanity.
Okay.
It starts off just with like immature silliness from Nick, his Peter Pan syndrome. But throughout the course of this clip, Nick describes his utopian society. Okay. He lays out if he was in charge of a city-state, like if he was in ancient Greece and he had a city-state, but in modern-day America, this is how he would run.
No. Am I still live? Are we still live? We're good? Okay, Ash.
I think so.
All right. Yeah. Okay, cool. I was like, don't tell me it dropped. No, we're good. You froze for a second. Yeah, you froze for a second.
Okay.
I'm like, please don't tell me it's the internet. Okay, cool. You're good. You're fine. It was just like a Discord hiccup for a second. Thank God. Go ahead. Sorry, what were you saying? So
it's basically him describing what his utopian society would be. If he had a city-state in America and he was running a city and could enact any laws he could, what he would do. So,
okay, cool. All right.
This is a very disturbing look into how his mind works.
It's to be demented.
Sent $5. Shalom, Nick. How do you like your steak cooked? I personally like mine well done. Also,
very
what's in the cup this evening?
Very good. We're doing this again. It's water. I like my steak medium rare. I'm not a big steak eater though. I really love fried chicken. I know I'm very like
the plebeianness of it all.
You know, holy.
I love pizza. I love fried chicken. I like burgers and fries. Those are like my three favorite foods.
He's just he's like the palate of a 5-year-old.
And if I were really going to treat myself,
slop enjoyer.
Look at them. Look at him. Look.
Wow.
Look.
Yeah, let me zoom in. The cane is getting in my way. Whoa.
That's like if you saw an alien appear before you. That's like the face you would make. Or if like the Virgin Mary appeared in an apparition before you. That's the sort of expression you would have. Oh!
I'd have like a cheeseburger and fries. And the fries are really the main event for me, even more than the burger. I like a smash burger, but I really like a hand-cut fry.
Oh,
like the mental illness, like you just have to see where this goes because you're like, okay, this is where is this going? This goes like in so many weird different directions. This is a glimpse into the mind of an insane person who's also really fat. Look how fat he is there.
Yeah, it's bad.
Buddy, it almost looks like it's Photoshopped to make him look more obese than he is.
AI,
yeah.
Sorry, I like this hat. I'm taking the hat off, dude. It's like piercing.
When the slop hits, just take it off.
Yeah, it like feels like my ear's like being stabbed. Like it's like a blade in my ear. Whoa. Okay. Ooh. Okay. There we go.
Pizza, deep dish or thin crust. I like my favorite meals, like a deep dish pizza, a little dessert, like a cookie skillet with ice cream and coffee. That's like my dream meal. Flatbread, it's not like bread. I love bread.
We can tell. Look, that's the face of somebody who loves bread. Zoom in. That really is the face of someone who loves bread, doesn't it? He looks more Italian there than at any other point I've ever seen him. He may as well be in the new Penguin show as like one of the fat mobsters.
He's one of the Costco guys.
Yeah.
We bring the boom.
If you were to take me to a gourmet dinner, it would be bread, really good
bread. Double chocolate
bread,
chunk
double
cookie.
chocolate chunk cookie and bread. Law bread, gabagool, bring the bread. Tony, where's the breadsticks?
Bread with like a soup, like a biscuit with soup, maybe a deep dish pizza.
Imagine we came out like our show was us going, you know what I like? A good and our audience was like, shut the fuck up. Could you
You
do
know what I like? I like Halloween cookies, guys. Check out my platter of Halloween cookies, guys. Whoa.
Dang.
Or thin crust pizza. And then like a hot brownie with ice cream on, or a hot.
By the way, he's talking like Chef Ramsay talking about his favorite meal, but everything's like, I like chocolate chip cookie. Like the way he's saying it, though, it's like this elegant, like,
very verbose
risotto,
It's
like,
just, this is retarded. But it's just like, this is nothing. Like, we're just like, as I said, it's a slow burn.
Yeah.
It's a descent into madness.
Okay. All right.
Cookie with ice cream on it and coffee, or like a latte. That's like my drink. I would never go and get steak by myself.
Why? What is wrong with him?
But by the way, like, you eat everything else by yourself alone.
Yeah, he eats McDonald's by himself every day.
Cheeseburger and fries and a milkshake, something like that. Bucket of fried chicken. I like to be with other people so I could order it. I want it in a bucket. I want a bucket of fried chicken, and I want Green
This is
River,
the fattest. This is the fattest fucking speech I've ever heard anyone deliver. Like, motherfuckers out here like, Fifi, you're such a fat piece of shit. You never even hear me talk. Like, this is insane. You can actually see his waistline expanding in real time. He's kind of like in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, with the blueberry.
Blueberry.
Yeah, it's like kind of, you're just like watching. It's like, whoa.
A button hits the camera, it cracks, kink.
Grape soda. And
Grape
mac and
soda.
cheese. I like that stuff. I don't like steak that much. And, the fine dining, I could kind of take it or leave it. I don't really like it. So that's me. That's who I am. That's what I'm about. That's all. If I wasn't doing this, I would start a hamburger stand.
Listen to this. Now, this is where we start crossing over into Crazy Town. Also, does he not look like a woman in that shot?
Yes. Whoa.
Something happened there where he stopped being Nick and he started being Nikita.
Wow.
By the way,
right.
Chudsworth 99 has gifted a sub. Something just happened where he crossed over into the estrogen zone.
Yeah, that's very Les looking, isn't it?
Very much so.
Yeah.
I would do hamburgers and hot dogs, Italian beef, or I would start a coffee shop. I would do donuts, coffee, cookies, stuff like
Just
that,
watch.
maybe sandwiches.
Like, so we're starting to see this build, right? Where it started off like, how do you like your steak cooked? He could have just declined to answer. He could have just said medium rare. It then turned into a big spurg out about how he prefers hamburgers to steak. He went on this insane rant about bread and how much he loves to eat bread. Now he's like, I want to run a hamburger stand. And it's like, okay, like, where is he going now? Like, where is this going? It's like a runaway train. Like, we're way off the tracks now. It's like,
You're like, wait, what? What the fuck?
So if I ever retire, that's what I'll do. If I ever retire from politics, that's my real dream, is to have like
his actual dreams to run a hamburger and hot dog / cookie stand. Coffee,
no refunds, Groypers. Listen, in 20 years, if he's not dead, which he probably will be by his own hand, he will be some like fucking just random old guy flipping hot dogs on the side of the road in Chicago.
Hey, aren't you Fuentes?
Nobody will even recognize him because he'll be so fat and old by then. Somebody goes, so he'll just overhear somebody having a conversation. Do you remember that Nazi guy? Like, his ears perk up. Richard Spencer? He just puts his head in his hands. No!
Oh, man.
espresso machine.
I think I actually just painted his ultimate nightmare. You
I
know,
think
that's like
so.
that's like I think the worst thing that could ever happen to him.
Coffee bar, donuts.
He wants to be a barista. That's his dream.
His real dream was to run a Chicago hot dog stand with Jaden. Jaden, we can leave this all behind us. We can have a hot dog cart together. Please, Jaden.
Cookies, or
He wants to run a McDonald's.
This is like it's like no refunds, Groypers. Like all your money is gonna go to the hot dog stand. Sorry.
or ideally both. And then right
So
next
now-
door,
Now his fantasy is running wild. So now it's a combination pizza, hot dog, barista.
Coffee and donuts. Yeah.
Yeah.
Pastries, a bakery. He wants to wait. He wants to run a Dairy Queen.
Yeah.
That's what this is.
You know, Nick, you
Hamburger.
could have always just applied at McDonald's, bro. You could just do it now. I think they'll still hire you, bro.
He wants,
Rock and roll McDonald.
hand cut fries, beef, hot dog.
I think he's just hungry.
You know, like, this is just
I
fine.
think-
It just keeps going, man. Like
It's like when you go shopping on an empty stomach and you buy way too. I bought too much.
And then right next door to that, pizzeria.
Okay.
Pizzeria style pizza. Yes, we have deep dish. We have
what?
a
Like who asked? It's like it is. Oh my, yes, we have deep dish.
He's got a customer in front of him right now, like he's hallucinating.
This is like his like business pitch. Like he's like pitching this in Shark Tank to Kevin O'Leary.
burrata bar. We have mozzarella. We have mozzarella sticks. We have bread. We bake the bread in-house.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Everything's made in-house. The dough.
someone goes, will there be a basement in this pizzeria?
No, it gets crazier because this is unhinged. We're nowhere near as unhinged as this is about to get because it just keeps building and building and building. Like,
Is he gonna like run like a fucking I don't know.
Toss. It's all made in-house. It's all fresh. And it's all open 24 hours. And everything is open 24 hours. One next to the other. And it's all open 24 hours.
He's become like the Sham Wow guy. It's like an infomercial pitch. And you'll never believe it. It's open 24 hours a day. Get your pizza, get your breadsticks, get your coffee and your hot dog and your hamburger. All at one convenient location, open 24 hours a day at Crazy Fuentes.
He's got one of those wacky inflatable like
Yeah.
flailing arm guys.
There's a wacky inflatable cat boy in front of the establishment. It looks suspiciously like Jaden for some reason.
Glasses
In
on.
a crop top.
So you go, you have a little pizza, then you get some coffee. You go,
Lucas Cage in the back of the kitchen with one of
Lucas
those.
Cage is the pizzeria fucking chef.
He's got one of those like
Chef
hats.
Gage. Yeah, he's got the full fucking.
No, like the paper, one of those papers, like boat-looking hats.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
little
like they have at Five Guys or not, or In and Out. Yeah, In and Out.
Not the little
Yeah,
paper hat.
in the morning, you get a dozen donuts and some coffee, come back.
Yeah, 50s diners. Now we're joining in. There's a jukebox where you can like hit with your elbow.
I think he says that.
No way.
I'm pretty
Buddy.
sure. He's just-
For lunch, get a hot dog and fries. Late night, hot dog and fries.
Call now
milkshake.
for only $14.88. You can get a large pie and a soda at Crazy Nicky's.
Welcome to Good Burger. How can I do?
Welcome to Catboy Burger.
Keenan Thompson works there. But it's Tenryo. Sorry. Okay, all right.
Tenryo's in charge of the fried chicken station.
And this is what we need. We need a real estate developer. We need a
This
developer.
is where we're at now. We're now bringing in the real estate developer. It's like he's like pitching this to Donald Trump or something. You know, it's like, okay, now we need the real estate developer. Okay, go on.
Come in. It's called a whites-only apartment complex.
Whoa!
Like, so now
Holy shit.
now it's an entire apartment complex that's whites only. Like, it's just the craziest shit you've ever heard in your whole life. It just keeps getting crazier.
Imagine sending him $10 to ask what kind of steak he enjoys.
And you get this. This isn't what I ordered.
A swimming pool and a public fountain and these
What?
3 shops.
Wait, there's a swimming pool?
It's with the-
So the entire apartment complex consists of a swimming pool, a water feature, the
The
fountain,
feature, yeah.
and these 3 shops that just pizza, barista, and burger fucking place. And this is his utopian fantasy now. This is how he wants the world to be. So just realize, Groypers, that if Nick was like king of the world, this is what would happen.
Casa de
It is
Bonita.
just worthless, dude.
It's the Casa de...
Your political movement, sir.
a swimming pool and a public fountain and these 3 shops. And that's what makes the money. And it's a gated community.
What? How are you gonna make any
Alright.
profit now? It's gated. Wait, it's like he's making a like a little like village.
You'll see.
Envisioning a sprawling complex. It's like the Grove, but it's private. And everyone works for me and everyone lives there. And
Like-
it's only one.
Okay.
Okay, listen, this is like the insane narcissistic delusions of a madman. Like, it's literally what it is. And
Yeah.
everyone works for me, and there's only white people. And it's like, what is this, man?
It's Catboy Ranch.
You can only eat off the kids' menu forever.
whites and it's only Catholics, but they're not super.
This guy started with I want to make a fucking pizza or a
Yeah.
burger hut or whatever the
So seriously, awesome. It's a real manic Epsidar. So he goes, and everybody has to be Catholic. But now this is where it's mask off, and we see the real Fuentes.
Okay.
He goes, but not too Catholic.
Okay.
It needs to just be an aesthetic, like a vibe. So it's a full-on LARP.
Okay.
It's a little bit chill. Like everyone's not in everybody's case. You know, it's not like a trad fest where it's like, get out of the pool. It's time to pray the rosary. Because I've been to some.
So Nick's ideal society doesn't have people praying, doesn't have people holding you accountable for moral standards, and it's not trad. It's just a total LARP. This is honestly the most mask-off clip of Nick you'll ever see. It exposes why the entire movement is a total joke so quickly. It should be mandatory viewing.
But then it's like, okay, let's relax a little bit. Okay.
Get ready. It gets worse.
Okay.
But it's like whites only. You know, maybe it doesn't. Like, maybe we could let in some people. We could let in, like, Keith Woods will be allowed in, but he cannot spread his pagan religion. If we find out he's doing that, he's gone. We're arresting him. There's a big swimming pool, and
What?
there's
He's obsessed with this swimming pool. It's like, Nick, are you aware that you could like get a swimming pool at your house?
Yeah.
Like you're
Like-
aware that it could happen. Like there's a fabulous swimming pool. It's
Big-
unbelievable.
Holy
And all the tradcast men will wear Speedos.
man, this is fucking nuts.
football team, and there's a
What?
What do you mean there's a football team? Except this time they let me on the team and I get to be the quarterback.
Wait,
This is his sick fantasies,
You
like
know-
from the Super Bowl party. Like he's completely deranged. The shirtless football team.
you know what I think? I think he just watched the movie Richie Rich. I think he just watched before the show the movie Richie Rich.
They hot dog stand, an ice cream stand. Everyone's playing baseball.
This is what he
Man.
thinks a society is, man. Like people who play baseball.
And it's like a city, though. It's
No,
not
it
like a
is Tacticus. Like this really is something like a child would imagine.
Yeah.
suburb. It's like a city.
Okay, now it's a city.
You know.
Now
It
it's
is.
gone from okay. We started off just think of how crazy this is, dude. We started off how do you like your steak cooked? Then it's I like hamburgers and hot dogs. Then it's I want to own a hamburger stand. Then it's I want a combination hamburger hot dog. Then it's I want combination hamburger hot dog pizza Starbucks. Then I want an entire apartment complex. Now it's he wants an entire city. I want the world.
And a football team.
I want the whole world. Football teams and cat boys and gay men's asses. Why can't I have it? Give it to me now. I want the con. I want it on my shirt.
I don't even know what to say.
Big fountain in the middle.
Yes, and the mesh nails it. I want my own city ethno-state with golden statues of me populated by catboy football players. Sir, this is a steakhouse. How would you like your steak cooked, sir? Well, let me tell you my dream. Let me tell you what I really want. Shirtless football players feeding me hot dogs at the pool.
Oh, the can. Bro, how this show is just.
I have a dream that one day there'll be cat boys on every corner. I have a dream today that there'll be a shiny swimming pool with shirtless football players. Yes, I have a dream.
Oh my God.
I may not get there with you, but I've seen the mountaintop. My eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the combination pizza, hamburger, coffee complex. Oh, shit.
This
man.
is so fucking funny.
And
Where
yeah,
is it gonna go? Like, he's a city, okay?
We haven't even got to the worst part yet. Where
Outer
it just
space? Do we go
just-
into
it-
colonizing Mars?
No,
Like,
it just exposes the whole thing as fraudulent. Just wait.
okay.
you know, there's gonna be prostitution. Okay.
There it is. So there it is. There it is, folks. In Nick's ideal society, there is going to be prostitution. Now I have to ask, how is this Catholic? How is this trad? How is this anything? Look at his face there at the idea of gay prostitutes being allowed in his city. Like,
I've
like,
never
guys,
seen him happier.
no, this is his fantasy. This is his dream. This is the end goal of the movement. Groypers, there are no refunds, but you can leave.
Oh my God.
There is escape.
This is why he plays like games like Civ and Stellaris and
Yeah.
all these, because he's like while he's doing the gameplay, he's fantasizing what's happening in the city, and it's this. That's
It's just mask off.
crazy.
There's gonna be prostitution because everyone's gonna be so trad. Nope. But prostitution will be
What? Okay.
available.
So here's the insanity. There will be no but there will be prostitution. It's deranged.
Right.
This is like a schizophrenic, insane fantasy, dude.
It's
Like there will be a whorehouse. It will literally be
Like, what do you
underground.
mean?
holy.
There's going to be okay, now listen. This guy's like talking about like Jews and tunnels and like underground brothel tunnels. And then this guy's talking about he wants to build an underground brothel to have gay sex with shirtless football players. And I'm just asking, like, what's the difference? It's just that you want to be in charge of the gay brothel. It's just, yeah, he wants a compound. He wants a gay cult.
This is fucking...
No, isn't it crazy, McSwoley Vulcan? Isn't it crazy? Like, he actually said this?
This is wild.
And Kreupers will go, oh, he's just kidding. You can tell he's not kidding. You can tell he's more excited about this than anything else.
Be in the red light district. It will be underground. And it'll be a cool, like, cavern club. And there'll be, like, seedy characters that hang out.
What the
I mean, there's going to be seedy characters? What are you talking about?
What do you mean?
There's going to be all of these evil, seedy characters. So we're going to have Harvey Weinstein over in the corner, Jeffrey Epstein on the piano. We're going to have, like, a bunch of pimps. Like, what in the is this, man?
We're now, like, in, like, Cyberpunk 2077, but run by Nick. Like,
You know, you can get contraband. They'll smuggle it in.
okay.
So now
literally...
there's drugs, there's cocaine. Look at him. Look at him zoom in. Like, look at how fat and happy and contented he is with this fantasy of an underground tunnel, cavern, cave brothel.
With seedy characters
With
and drugs and contraband.
And it's like, wait a minute. What's the difference between him and the degenerates again?
Yeah.
It's the same picture. It's like, this is wild.
They'll be running the hookers, and but they'll be controlled by the law enforcement. They'll all be cops.
He's just talking about a city now.
Yeah.
Like a regular city, but like...
But now
he's
the cops
king.
are going to be corrupt and answer to him, and he's going to run this brothel.
I'm fucking in shock, dude.
Cops,
Someone goes, he's talking about Nevada.
There'll be some gangsters.
What do you mean there's going to be gangsters? What the fuck are you...
So the mob's now here?
So, like, we have organized crime. It's like, bro, like... What? We didn't vote for this, bro. I was told we were getting a Catholic theocracy. No refunds. It's actually organized crime, brothel, like state-sanctioned drug dealing.
Hang on. Ashton Anon-esque says this is perfect. He just wants to be an Italian mob boss.
Yeah. Yeah. By the way, he hasn't mentioned a church yet. Just a brothel. It's not, we're gonna build this big, beautiful cathedral to honor Jesus Christ. No, there will be a cave brothel with seedy characters. I couldn't believe this when I first watched this. I couldn't believe it was real.
You got some fucking gold. Everyone's gonna round of applause and some subs for Ash because fuck, man. Like,
let's get some subs.
I promise you guys, this last 5 hours like has been like funnier than any comedy movie or comedy show. Like, of how much I've laughed today, of like how good the content.
Anon goes, this is fucking Christian tears. This is like the mayor of Quickville shit. It really is. This is his Quickville.
The chat's been like laughing their ass off all day. It's like, guys, like, wow.
Be some bad hombres. There'll be a massacre once in a while.
What do you mean there's going to be massacre? Bro, like, you've led us to complete dystopia. It actually sounds like it's worse than modernity. Like, his vision is worse than it is, like, now.
A massacre? A whole massacre?
Is he on drugs?
Like, what the fuck is this?
Because there'll be competition sometimes,
Now there's like multiple mob,
there's like factions of mob bosses.
This is
like,
turning into New Vegas real quick. Like,
yeah, no, seriously, it's like the Star Trek episode, A Piece of the Action, where the whole planet's under the control of mob bosses that fight. Like, this is insane.
This is all they'll
He's making Arkham City.
No, seriously.
control the sports betting. The
Sports
the guys
betting?
will be-
There's going to be gambling in the theocratic state? The guy doesn't even watch sports, and one of his main policy priorities is sports gambling? What the f*** are we doing, man? Yeah, this is his plan to get Jaden back. Jaden, come back. We can gamble on the Super Bowl together. There's going to be a brothel and lots of drugs, too.
Yeah, it's Vegas. We're in Vegas. This is it. It's Nevada.
involved in that. Every society's going to have it. That's why we have a jail. It's not going to be. Look, it's not going to be utopia. Okay, there's
Yeah,
going
so
to be a.
Nick's own vision. He goes, it's not going to be a utopia. Why are we going to jail for this guy again? Does anybody know? Like, why are you going to storm the Capitol for him? He goes, listen, if we win, it's going to be shit. My leadership is trash. At least he's realistic. This is insane, though.
How is there 2 more minutes of explaining this idea? Like, where does this go?
Jail and there's going to be a whorehouse. Okay, I'm not insane. I'm not an
What?
insane.
Because I'm not insane after all of that. We went from how do you like your steak done to that, and he goes, I'm not insane. Look at that. The face of a not insane man. Zoom in. He's totally not crazy.
Yeah,
I'm not insane. I'm not insane.
Sorry, my cane was black. Whoa. That is insane.
I swear, if every Groiper saw this clip, would they still support him? No serious person could support this. Only children go, this is cool.
God damn.
Insane person. There's going to be a whorehouse. There's going to be a jail, and there's going to be some crookedness.
What do you mean there's going to be some crookedness? It's remember when it was Crooked Hillary, down with Crooked Hillary? Nick goes, it's going to be more crooked than ever before. The crookedness is going to make your head spin.
Bend over says, this sounds like real life. Yes.
It sounds like this already exists, dude. It's just you don't run it.
It's outside.
Okay. There will be migrant labor. They're going to come in during
What
the
do
day.
you mean? What do you mean? You're going to bring in immigrants? You're going to bring... So, wait a minute. We've just been totally scammed. His ethno-state has open borders, bros. Bros! He's bringing in migrants. Is anybody listening to this shit? Is anyone listening to him? This is worse than how it is now.
Yeah,
his ideal society is just the current United States, except he's president. It's nothing will get any better. In fact, it's probably going to get worse for you. But for me, it's going to be great.
We're going to get them out during the night. It's going to be a sundown town. They can't stay there. But they'll be, that's always how it starts. So, but there'll be a vigorous debate.
Goes, listen, this is how it starts. And I'm going to repeat all the mistakes of the past, but just trust me, bro. It's not gonna be bad. And my right-hand man is gonna be Gabe Hoffman.
Yeah,
Guys, don't be worried. And there's going to be a lot of Jewish advisors and counselors. And in fact, they're going to run everything. They're going to run the banks. They're going to run the media. But don't worry, guys. Trust the plan. What next? What are you going to tell us next, bro? What's the next step of the master plan? And then what we're going to do is we're going to start giving affirming care to kids.
Debate about whether even that should be allowed. So there'll be music. There'll be,
merriment.
Like, what do you mean? Music's like at the bottom of the list. Like, you've just explained the city and gambling and mob bosses and fucking migrants and then music.
You know,
I
yes.
thought-
Well, you've sold me now. I'm all aboard the train. Choo choo.
I'm not gonna ban music, folks.
Wow.
Oh.
Like as if he was gonna ban rap music. Did anyone really think that?
This is
And it all starts from a small hot dog
the
stand.
craziest hot dog
and Rasmus,
stand.
right? He hasn't mentioned the church at all yet. Wait, like-
secular music.
And by the way, he hasn't like said abortion will be illegal or like anything.
Any
It's like-
conservative talking point has been thrown to the wayside.
It's like, wait a minute, like, well, like, what's the tax rate even? Like, you get nothing. Sorry, no refunds.
Oh my god, secular music.
Let me tell you about the synagogue. It's going to be massive. We're going to build our dream synagogue on this land. We're going to build a dream mosque.
And I'll be sleeping with all the pop stars. No, I'm kidding.
Like,
I'm kidding.
what? That's where you're kidding. I don't think you're kidding. He's like, he's going to have sex with all of the pop stars. So all of this pretense of no sex before marriage, you have to be in a marriage to have sex, it's all nonsense. Nick wants primary access to all of the pop stars, the male pop stars.
No, but I like how he says all this, right? And he's so serious about it, and then he goes, "And I'm gonna have sex." Just kidding.
See, because he's basically Diddy at that point, right? Like, and there's going to be freak offs. We're going to have 10,000 bottles of baby oil.
No cell phones allowed.
And to get a license to perform, you have to sleep with me, the king of the village.
Whoa.
Does anybody else think that this guy should be locked up? Like,
Yeah.
he's clearly insane. He's clearly insane. He clearly can't be trusted with any amount of authority. Bro, if this guy was like the manager of a Taco Bell, he would be like coercing them into sucking his in the back of the store. Like, God have mercy if this guy was like a retail manager. Like, every single male employee would be sexually assaulted. Like, this guy's not even fit to run a fucking 7-Eleven or a Best Buy.
The CEO of the village. No, that's a joke. There'll be movies, same deal.
So there's going to be Hollywood movies the exact same? We're not even going to make them better? It's like, don't worry. My friend Milo is going to be running Hollywood. It's going to be great, guys.
Prima nocta. Okay. Right of the first night goes to me because look, I built this place.
This is actually way worse than I remember it being.
Yeah, this is
I remembered the prostitution part, but I forgot like all the rest of the unhinged shit after.
buddy. This is fucking gold.
I built this city, and if you think you're gonna
Now he's like talking to like an imaginary set of people.
Like in his mind, the city already exists. He's already built it and been ruler for like 2 decades. And he's now speaking to the imaginary audience of people who live in the city.
Who are like opposing him, the rebellion. Like,
Yeah,
it's like, a
like he's
rebellion.
already knows it's going to shit and there's a rebellion, like real quick. And he's like, well, the rebellion. We built this city on catboy cock. We built this city. We built this city on freak offs.
I'm dying of laughter.
bring this order crumbling down, you got another thing coming. You can be outside the city walls, live like those animals. Okay.
I think I'll be okay outside the city.
I'm fine.
It doesn't sound much different than how it is outside my wall in fucking Bramladesh or some shit. Oh, like,
So, anyway, so I like my steak medium rare.
Oh!
and it comes full circle. It came full circle, Andy. So anyway, he likes his steak medium
That was
rare.
that was like the Aristocrats, the joke. You know, where like they say this joke and then it goes on for like 20 minutes, and then you go, and then they went, ta-da, that's a hell of a show. What do you call that? The Aristocrats.
Like this goes, Nick has lost interest in politics and he's just started reciting the speeches he makes to his Lego Star Wars sets. It's like, I'm building my hot dog facility, like my tower, Lego.
So to answer your question, I like my steak medium rare, but I don't really like steak. I usually get a filet, usually get a medium rare, but I do prefer like hamburgers over the steak. So
Well,
Whoa.
guys, I think that's gonna. I don't know how we could possibly
there's no
top
topping
that.
it.
We got to go out on top, guys.
Yeah, this was like fucking a high point. Guys, thank you for coming to the circus today. We really appreciate the support.
Oh, we got some subs.
All right, let's read them.
Casual Logan for 5 subs. $250,000 man for 5 subs. Medicare Masochist for 1 sub. F you, Masochist. We got Bob Dude for a sub.
Guys, thank you so much for coming to the show. We'll see you all in the next one.